Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 18 Ultimate Team game. We are trying to qualify for Weekend League for the second consecutive week. The requirements still have not changed for qualifying for Weekend League. You have to win 3 games in a row in the qualifier stage. So that's honestly a little bit more tough than playing some of the Weekend League games, trying to get 3 in a row, because sometimes you never know what can happen in a Madden game. You can fumble 3 times and things can slip out of your control in that 3rd game. So, you know, you really want to get through the first 2 games and really pray that things go right in that 3rd game. But of course, you got to get through it 1 game at a time. So we can't set our sights too far as he gets rocked on 3rd down and we get a nice little fumble recovery to start the game off. He was running hurry up that entire first drive, so I guess that's the consequences of running hurry up. Player's tired as Cam overthrows it, but on the next play, he calls the same play. So we're going to call the same play as well. It should have worked the first time. It actually works the second time as we run the ball. That doesn't work out for us too well. 2nd down and 8, coming out passing, changing up the offense this time and letting Cam Newton take off with an wide open lane to the end zone for the touchdown. 21 yards, and Cam made it look really easy. As you see, this guy is not even using the sprint button on the kickoff, or the sprint feature on the kickoff. He's walking up there with Jerry Rice, and I kind of had a feeling when the guy was just casually, nonchalantly walking on the kickoffs that we should be able to pull this game out, as he nearly gets that catch up the seams. 3rd down and 13. He tries it again. This time, a little bit of an overthrow from Marcus Mariota. 4th down and 13. He is really persistent in trying to get this streak up the middle to work, but for the 3rd time in a row, it does not work, and we come out on offense, finding Kelsey, who is stymied at the 2-yard line, trying to run it in with Barry Sanders, but he actually run commits on 1st down and goal. 2nd down, trying to give it to Barry, letting him finish off the drive, but we get stuffed again on 3rd down. We run a little bit of play action, trying to hit Odell Beckham Jr. It ends up being incomplete, and we settle for the field goal to go up 10-0, which is fine by me as we get that big hit, because I feel like, you know, one of the few times you will hear me say this in Madden 18, I feel like we had the defense to be able to lock this guy up, because he seems to be struggling to get something going as he runs a little screen pass, and watch him just walk out of bounds here with Terrell Pryor. I don't know what that was all about. 3rd down 7, though, he calls another bubble screen to the outside to Brashad Perriman, and actually gets a 1st down right there. So we're gonna have to watch that bubble screen as he comes out 1st down and 15 after getting a delay of game, and he's starting to piece something together. So maybe my confidence is starting to be shaken a little bit as he moves it downfield, but he gets picked off on the next play, putting his hands in the cookie jar. And Eric Berry is a man who is very selfish. All the cookies are for him and no one else. And this guy ends up quitting after throwing the pick right there, seeing that his game was pretty much done, I guess. And we move on to game 2 of hopefully 3 wins in a row to try to qualify. Oh, OJ Howard thankfully picked that one up, because Deion Sanders was kind of shacked in the fool back there, not picking up the kickoff. We do get at the 30-yard line, though, since he kind of squibbed it. So all in all, wasn't really too bad of a situation. 3rd down and 8. We find T.Y. Hilton on the corner route for the 1st down. It's kind of weird. We got 2 pretty small receivers at the 1 and 2 spots, and then a very big slot receiver in Randy Moss. Usually it's the other way around in football. You got tall receivers on the outside and like a little T.Y. Hilton in the slot. But Odell and T.Y., especially this T.Y. Hilton, his power-up card, they do work for us. So don't question the method. As long as it works, it's all good. As we march to the 9-yard line, running play action, 2nd down, Cam Newton stepping up, and Cam once again finds the end zone with his legs, getting us a nice 7-0 lead, making a statement on the opening drive as he tries to hit a spin move right there, but a very slow spin move won't get him anywhere as he runs it with Theo Riddick, not getting much. Definitely want to take the ground game from him and force him to find passing lanes and hopefully force him into a mistake. He's got the GOAT Tom Brady as his quarterback, and he's gonna get picked off by Eric Berry, and Eric Berry stutters stepping a little bit, and it won't stop him from taking this one for a pick 6. Our own teammates were in the way right there. That's why I was kept on stutter stepping. It wasn't me, but thankfully we took it back, and we actually ended up forcing a rage quit on that play. So we got work done very quickly in that one, and we could get one more rage quit. That would be fantastic, because we haven't even played a second half of either of these games yet. We can force 3 rage quits right away. That is definitely the goal, as my opponent comes out running with Tevin, or actually Lamar Miller, losing 3 yards. So we got to come out passing on 2nd down with Warren Moon. That was a dicey throw in double coverage. Ends up being incomplete. Third down. Cam Newton with time. Nothing open. Gonna take off himself. And he's gonna fumble the football. Picked up by Gilmore. And we will immediately start off in the red zone after Eric Berry, who is continuously forcing fumbles. Thankfully, we picked that one up right there. I don't know how Berry even lost that in the first place. But yeah, Eric Berry is just a playmaker right now. Forcing strip fumbles, forcing interceptions, pick sixes, a little bit of everything from the man as we try to get a 7-0 lead to start the game off. That would be fantastic. As second down and goal, Cam with the ball. Cam taking off to the left. Defender stays home, and Cam enters the end zone once again. There are two consistent things going on in these gameplays. One, Cam Newton keeps on rushing in for touchdowns. And two, Eric Berry is forcing interceptions and turnovers in general on the defensive end. We keep that formula going for a little bit longer, we can win this game pretty quickly. That time, though, it was Mike Singletary just hammering Cam Newton as he just thought about stepping up in the pocket and made him pay as we throw that one away. Put a quarterback spy in the field. He's trying to not get burnt by Cam Newton, so we got to try to beat him in the air or in the ground, and we give it to Barry Sanders. And on first down and goal, that is the plan run with Barry Sanders, but Reggie White is there to absolutely blow it up. Play action, second down. That dump down is going to lose a couple more yards. Now all of a sudden it's third down and goal at the 11-yard line, and we just kind of got to manage our expectations from here and be happy that we got a fumble in the first place. The first, they're both Cam Newton fumbles, but I mean, 2 fumbles right away in the first quarter. You gotta feel a little bit lucky in that situation, and that's kind of the point I was making earlier as, oh, Deion Sanders, someone contained this man. Thankfully, we eventually tackled him. But yeah, the point I was making earlier was that, you want to get a little bit lucky in this third game if you possibly can. This guy seems like he's got a pretty decent offense, so the fact that we forced 2 Cam Newton fumbles, I'll take it as he goes to Sammy Watkins, and Sammy Watkins running away. Landon Collins trying to catch up, but he and Champ Bailey will not be quick enough to stop Watkins from taking that one all the way. Just the play he needed to get back into this game. A nice confidence booster, and it puts a little bit of pressure on our offense right here because this is the first time we are going to be getting the ball with a full field to work with. Before, 2 turnovers gave us short fields. As second down and 15, we go to Odell Beckham Jr., and Odell able to get the defender to carry him across the line for the first down as we run it with Barry Sanders. Definitely want to run this ball a little bit, and have not had much success doing it so far, so might just have to air this ball out here. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with passing the football. As long as Cam Newton is throwing accurate passes, we should be able to do work. This is Madden 18. I know I say defense is very hard to play for myself. It's also very hard to play for everyone else. So that means that we got a little bit of an advantage. But red zone offense can be a little bit tight. We got held to a field goal last time. This time trying to convert for a touchdown. Cam finds T.Y. Hilton. That was big right there. The last thing I want to do is be held to another field goal and give him a chance to take the lead with a touchdown his next drive. Instead, we get the touchdown, and all the pressure's on him at this point. He's basically got to score here because we get ball coming out of half. So if he doesn't get any points, not even a field goal, then we have a chance to really blow this game wide open in the second half. So he's got to make a statement with his offense. He's running out of time as he runs the ball very conservatively right here. Probably trying to make this the last drive of the first half. We'll see how that works out for him. Second down and 10. Warren Moon, I should say, looking to pass. A ton of time, but he waits way too long. We eventually send Jordan Hicks to take him down. A loss of 3 on the sack. Third down and 13, though. He goes outside and gets the first down to Kellen Winslow. Those third down 13s, you feel like you should be pretty safe, but they are so risky to give up as he gets intercepted on the next play by Landon Collins. And Landon Collins swerving Moon in a foot race with Miller. Landon Collins, if he takes this back, this is a game changer. Over 100 yards on the pick 6 from Landon Collins. And now, not only did we get the stop when he was marching downfield, we get a free touchdown as well right before halftime as he does an unnecessary spin move in. We have complete control of this game because, like I said before, we get ball coming out of half. So, I mean, all we got to do is not throw risky passes or anything like that, and we are on our way to qualifying for Weekend League once again. I don't know how many games I will actually play in the Weekend League this week because last week I played, I think, 9 games, and I don't know, I just cannot play that much Madden in a week. I don't know about you guys, it's just personal preference for me to where if I play X amount of Madden games in one sitting in like a couple of days, I kind of just get bored of the game and I want to do something else. Like I just can't play any one video game for like multiple hours unless it literally like just came out and I'm like kind of addicted to it. Or let's say like you're playing a story mode or something like that, you can get a little bit hooked into that. But playing online games against a bunch of savages, that gets tiring a little bit. As 3rd down and 6, that was an overthrow. Cam Newton though on the next play gets some redemption by throwing a nice pass to T.Y. Hilton. No safety help on T.Y. Hilton, pressing him. That's a death sentence. As we hit a Barry Sanders, he rushes in for the touchdown. 31-7 lead as we pretty much have full control of this game. Yeah, like I said, I don't know about you guys. I don't know how many of you guys actually grinded out the weekend league. For me personally, I'm going to try to play, you know, some weekend league. The 2K prelude comes out, the demo for NBA 2K17, so I might mess around with that a little bit. And, you know, football's on Sunday, and football's being on Sundays. Like, I will not be playing weekend league on Sunday. I watch football every Sunday all day long. From the 1 o'clock game all the way to the end of Sunday Night Football. And even when there's damn London games, you wake up at 9:30 and watch those, alright? That's the way Sunday is. There's no Madden weekend league, and that's not going to change. As 4th down, he's actually in a pretty precarious situation. Obviously got to go for it right here. Got to make something happen. Running with Miller, but he is stuffed. We stuffed the box right there, and we got put our own 1-yard line, but he's actually going to bail us out not once, but twice with 2 offsides penalties. So we go from our own 1-yard line with a little breathing room to the 11-yard line and feeling a lot better with ourselves. But, yeah, back to the point I was trying to make earlier before I just went on this whole football thing, is that I'll probably play weekend league games until I mentioned, you know, in previous videos, like the salary cap videos, that I'm not grinding to get MUT Master, but I'm trying to get MUT Master at some point, hopefully soon, get that 95 Sean Taylor and 500k coins. And you need to win 75 MUT head-to-head season games to qualify, or as one of the requirements. And weekend league games actually count as season games to qualify for doing the MUT Master. So I'll probably mess around with this for a couple of weeks. We'll see how much it goes. Like at some point, you know, weekend league will be kind of hard. Unless they up the rewards, it'll be kind of just too much of a grind for me personally. So we end up getting the win though. We are going to qualify for weekend league. We'll see what kind of work we could do, but at least we qualified. That's good. We got our 3 wins in a row. We're safe for a couple of days, and then we can grind for the weekend. So leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys next time.